You think that Death Dance is overpowered item, or do you think the price is worth it? Dude, it's a 3,500 gold item. I feel like a lot of people don't really grasp how fucking expensive items are for bruisers. I mean, the thing is, if you start going lethality and you start going Black Cleaver with lethality, it's like you've got different starting points, right? So bruisers would start at Black Cleaver, AD assassins would start at the lethality items, but eventually they're going to converge and have the same item build. And if bruisers are starting to go lethality Black Cleaver, at what point are they still bruisers? Like, let's say you go lethality Black Cleaver, Trinity, shit, Vi, right? Like, at what point is that not just... At what point is that not just, an assassin? I think that Black Cleaver should be a self-buff only. Should go up to 30%. And should do something when fully stacked. Maybe reduce the damage on Black Cleaver to like 35. So it's a little bit worse on assassins. Then make it so when it's stacked up, you gain like 15 damage. Something like that. Whoa, 30%? Yeah, what it used to be. You know? Before Riot just randomly nerfed the shit out of it. Which was one of the big reasons that tanks started to absolutely annihilate bruisers. But it's okay. At least bruisers have a conqueror now, which is pretty good at ensuring that they don't get destroyed by tanks. We just have to hope that Riot never removes conqueror without nerfing tanks. Cricket, cricket, cricket. Uh-oh. They are. And look at Darius. If you actually played a late game, you'll notice that Darius actually stops really killing tanks. You'll actually notice that Darius like starts kind of being like, yeah, he can hurt them, but kill them? No, not really. Thank you, Riot. Part of the problem is some players like Jace will take a losing trade, and rather than try to escape it, they'll just eat it. You know, they'll just eat the losing trade and die. An enemy has been slain. Which then means that like he'll be at low HP. Like I'll be at low HP, but he'll be at lower HP. But then it's basically, if his jungler comes top, I'm dead. If my jungler comes top, they're both dead. But you know for a fact my jungler won't come top. No, I think Black Cleaver should be turned into a self buff. Increase to 30% armor pen. Reduce the damage on the item to like, hell, even, fuck it, reduce it to like 30. Then make it so when you stack it all up, let's say you get 20, 30 more damage. Here's the thing. There's basically no drain tanking a tank with Darius and Alawi. You'll never reach the point where they can't do enough damage to punch through. Not against any tank that matters, anyway. Like, let's put it this way. After healing reduction, Darius's Q will heal him 9% missing HP. Now you're telling me that a tank can't do 9% of his health every 5 seconds. Really? And that's missing. It would probably be more like he would only need to do like 7 to 6% of his health. Like, think about that. That's like that much. That's like that much of your health. You're telling me a tank can't deal that much of your health every 6 seconds? No, fucking way. Now, Alawi is different because Alawi doesn't heal like 15% missing HP. She heals like 20% missing HP every second. So Alawi's a little different. But the difference is Alawi can only do that during her ult. So If Darius' max CDR has a 3-second cooldown on his Q, plus duration of 0.75 seconds, so it would be a 3.75 second cooldown. Now you're telling me a tank can't do 9% missing health every 3.5 seconds by the time Darius is cooldown capped. You're telling me that. Really? Do you want tanks to be useless? What? I'm literally just explaining the situation, and you're saying I want tanks to be useless. What I'm saying is the anti-tank picks, the champions who specialize in tank murdering, still aren't good enough at tank murdering. There's a reason Trundle stopped being picked. There's a reason that Darius stopped being picked. Yes, in solo queue, tank players are generally not good enough and die to them early game. Competitively, no, they don't. Aatrox can drain tanks in his ult with Conqueror. With the removal of Conqueror, yeah, that's not gonna happen. How the fuck did he know I was there? I mean, yeah, basically, if you want to kill a tank, you don't choose a bruiser. Why would you choose a bruiser? Just pick an 80 carry. Pick Lucian top, pick Vayne top, and just kill him. You know, why? Yeah, exactly. Pick a mage, pick an 80 carry. You don't pick a bruiser to be an anti-tank. Tanks literally have an item that kills bruisers. Tanks literally have a fuck you bruiser item. So why would you pick bruisers into tanks? Until Bramblevest is redesigned or removed, it basically reads, fuck you bruiser, you can't kill me. Wait, you actually can't be serious. How are you gonna say Aatrox beats tanks? I didn't say he does. What? I didn't say he beats them. I said he can drain tank them. He cannot die to them for 10 seconds. Didn't say he could beat them. That's why I say words to chat. See, I say specific words because that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't just say whatever. I say specifically what I mean. Okay? With Conqueror, and his kit being the way that it is, Aatrox can drain tanks for 10 seconds. Now, without Conqueror, his passive will be utterly annihilated by armor, meaning he won't be able to. But for now, with Conqueror and his passive, every passive strike, I mean, that's what? At level 18, that's at least you're healing 1% of the tank's health. In true healing, every passive hit. Tanks who stack health. That means if a tank is 4,000 HP, you're healing at the very least. You're doing 40 true healing, then 30% of your damage in healing, then magnified by 70%. Then you've also got Ravenous Hunter healing on that. Then you've also got Death's Dance healing on that. And by the end of it, I imagine you're likely healing something like 3-4% of the tank's health with each passive hit and just true healing. Then the armor, which is you're probably healing 5-6% of the tank's health. Now, after the removal of Conqueror next season, you'll probably go down to 3, 2, maybe 1% of their health in healing, which kind of kills it, but... You think next season Lord Dominic could be built on Aatrox? That item is trash. Where would you put it? Like, seriously, where would you put it? Did I even see anyone on my team ever? Fuck, I don't know. Lux, you kind of helped, I guess. Third situational item. So you're telling me a Lord Dominic's Regards will be more powerful than, and I'm just saying, for example, than a Spirit Visage, than a Guardian Angel, an Omen, a Sterig's Gauge. So being able to slightly hurt a tank will be stronger than being able to just try to walk past the tanks and kill squishies. I tried new Conqueror. I mean, I've played with it a few times. Yeah.